as local news gets. News 12, Long Island.
Welcome back. Big banks these days say they're struggling to make money through lending because of historic low rates and tight credit. They also must comply with some new rules that scale back traditional fees like overdraft charges. So the big banks are coming up with new fees to make up for it. For example, Bank of America plans to charge customers $5 a month for using their debit cards. Citibank will charge $20 starting in December to customers who don't keep a $15,000 balance in their combined checking, savings, and investment accounts. And other banks like Wells Fargo and JP Morgan Chase are testing a $3 a month debit card fee in select markets. Well, these fees have angered customers, many of whom are now looking for another place to put their money. Joining me now, Robert Allen, the president and CEO of Teachers Federal Credit Union, which is based in Hauppauge, and that is the largest credit union in the state. Thank you so much for coming in, because credit unions are where people are looking these days.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, so credit unions differ from banks in what ways, Robert? I know banks are for-profit and they have shareholders to keep happy. Not the case with credit unions.
Exactly. Credit unions are member-owned cooperatives by definition. So there are no stockholders. A credit union is in business to take care of its membership. Banks are driven by a profit motive for their stockholders. Since credit unions don't have anybody in the middle, we're here just to provide the best in services and rates available directly to our membership.
All right, now as the name implies, Teachers Federal Credit Union, most credit unions were started to appeal and help to a certain group of people. I know that's changed a lot now, but do you have to be a teacher to be a member of Teachers Federal Credit Union?
No, no longer, not at all. Actually, for quite some time, there's been an evolution in the eligibility requirements as regulations have changed, and I could go off on a tangent on that one for quite a bit. Right. But for Teachers Federal now, it's a geographic definition, which includes all of Nassau and just about all Suffolk counties.
So what can you as a credit union do for me that a bank can't?
Save your money.
How do you do that?
Well, we do that because, as I said, as a nonprofit organization, as a member-owned organization, we typically have loan rates that are better than the marketplace. Okay. We have saving rates that are better than the marketplace. In many cases, we don't have the fees that are out there. And where we do have fees, the philosophy is different. It's that those that use a service should pay for that, not other people in there. And we keep them down to a minimum.
So, yeah, so I can have a checking account, I can have a savings account, I can do CDs and money market funds, things
Correct.
like that. Okay.
IRAs.
IRAs, okay. Can you give me an auto loan?
Yes, we can.
Can you give me a mortgage?
Yes, we can.
Can you give me a home equity loan?
Yes, we can. And every one of those has multiple facets. So we say automobile loan is kind of generic at this point because we also have leasing available. When you get to home owner loans, whether it's a first mortgage or a home equity loan, varied terms that are out there, adjustable rates, fixed rates, all terms, we have them all.
All right, so things that would worry me, such as insurance deposits on my insurance. Does a credit union have anything similar to the FDIC?
Insurance on your deposits, yes, we do. Yeah. We have our own fund, but the coverage is identical to the coverage afforded by FDIC through a commercial bank. Credit unions funded their own a good number of years ago, so we put the money up, not the taxpayers.
So my money is secure then in a credit union. What about ATMs? We like having ATMs all over the place. Can a credit union promise something like that to us as well?
Yeah, we have Teachers Federal has over 50 of our own, but we belong to networks. And one of the nice things with credit unions is we still each look out for the best interest of our members, but in doing so try to save money for our members individually and generically for the whole organization. So what I'm getting at is on the island, there are an awful lot of credit unions that my members can walk into and use those ATMs with no fees, and we reciprocate to the other credit unions. So it exponentially increases the availability.
So you're working together.
Yep.
Does it still benefit me, though, if I'm looking to put my money in a credit union, to shop around and go to the different credit unions and find out who can give me the best deals, such as I would with banks?
Most definitely, like anything else. You know, there's more than one available in today's marketplace, and we're fortunate here on the island because we have an awful lot of strong credit unions out here.
I suspect business is going to get a little busier.
It has been, and we anticipate, we're looking forward to, there's a underway currently on Facebook, a move to transfer from banks to credit unions that was started by someone out on the West Coast, actually, and they've targeted a date for that, November 5th.
That's right, that's right. I just saw that. So we'll continue to follow that, and we'll probably cover that as well. Thank you so much, Robert Allen, for coming in, talking to me. Robert Allen, the CEO and president of Teachers Federal Credit Union. And as he said, you don't have to be a teacher to join. Thank you so much. Good to see you again. For more information about Teachers Federal Credit Union, or if you'd like to find other credit unions in our area, just go to news12.com. You'll find a bunch of information under numbers and links. All right, still ahead when we come.